आप सर पहले तो पूछो कि मेरी आवाज वगैरह आ रही है कि नहीं। लाइव हो गया।
Good evening, welcome all of VisionGATE YouTube channel. So I am Professor RSV from VisionGATE. With me JAYADEEP More, All India Rank 1 GATE Computer Science 2023 with us. So the question session will be open for each and every one of you. Whatever doubts you have, those who are preparing for GATE 24, 25 or 26, they can ask their doubt with respect to the preparation strategy, whatever information you require. Even GATE 2023 students are also welcome, and they can ask any kind of doubts, whatever they have with respect to their admission, their rank, whether they should repeat, they should not repeat, what are the options are available with them. So you can ask anything. So the first problem question is, how did you improve problem solving ability? So Jadeep will reply back how he has improved his problem solving ability. What are the things you did, or what are the things are necessary? This is a process. This is never a one-day job. And how you have improved this skill?
Yes, so on the final day of exam, we need to solve problems only. So just reading theory won't help us in that problem solving. So for that, I have solved many tests. Like I also mentioned earlier as well. I have solved many tests. Like from June month, we used to solve one full length mock per day, and if not one full length mock, then we used to solve 2 to 3 topic wise or subject wise tests per day. So this helps us in problem solving skills as well, and as we are solving questions on time limit, it helps us in time management, pressure handling, and also it helps us in revising the concepts all together. So for problem solving, giving the tests from different test series helps us a lot.
So I would like to also add what Jaydeep has replied back everyone. Problem solving skill is very important, and you cannot learn these skills in a single day. What you have to do, once you learn the concepts, look at the problem, definitely once you start your preparation, you will not be able to solve those problems. But now the problem statement is clear with you. Once you look at that your book, your study material again, and you read it, you will find answer of your problem. Once you will learn 100 problems, 50 problems, 200 problems of the different type, but make sure you should not agree on the solution of the problem. You should understand the problem. Then automatically there will time come, with the help of these 100, 200 problems, you will start thinking about the solution, and slowly you will start solving the problems, and your database will increase. Solve as many number of problems from the test series. PYQ is the first step. Text back of the reference problem, that is very much required. Now I will take the second problem. What was your revision strategy? Jaydeep.
I had handwritten notes for some subjects. Like for CA, I had handwritten notes. Then for compiler design, I had handwritten notes. But for most of the subjects like DSA, maths, I used to give many tests. So that is what made me more capable to remember all the concepts all together. Like if I do one mistake in a test, then I remember it very strongly rather than revising the same thing 10 times. So giving the test is one of the best way to revise all the things together.
So one student has asked, C programming language in our syllabus, Aryan, and he is facing the difficulty to solve the C problem. So he is asking, क्या करूँ C के QIQ नहीं हो रहे? So how to solve the programming language previous year questions?
So for solving previous year questions, you just need to have some basic idea of C, and then for C there is not much logic there. So you just need to know some rules which are defined, already predefined. So if you don't get any C problem, then you can just look at solution and understand, and don't just look at that thing. Look at the things surrounding it. Like if there is one question on some topic, then refer the similar topics in C programming as well. Because as C don't have very logical things, it has some predefined constraints, it has some predefined rules. So just go according to what is there in QIQ, just see the solutions, have some basic idea of all the concepts which are required by syllabus object.
One of them I asked, name is Rajat. How did you stay motivated throughout the whole year?
Actually, we need to stay motivated over the whole year. GATE is not a very easy exam, obviously. It is a very good exam of the media. So, there are ups and downs in the journey. But if we keep saying that I'm not getting the marks, the exams are not going in my way, if we keep regretting it, then we are losing the most precious time which we have. And we will not get anything by just being demotivated or something like that. So we need to keep ourselves improving. We need to prepare ourselves better and better each and every day. We need to focus on our weaknesses. The main reason to get demotivation is not to getting good marks in tests or test series and all. So just look at the mistakes which you are doing, why you are doing those mistakes, what is the problem in your preparation, what is the problem in your concepts. So just look on them, try to improve yourself, try to rectify those mistakes which you are doing in tests, and try to not to make repeat the same mistakes again and again.
Okay, so Jaydeep, I would suggest you can tell about them, right? How your peer group helped you the motivated, because that is also plays very important roles.
Yes, sir. Peer group is the most important thing because we all are facing the same situation. So if some person gets demotivated after some exam, then there are other people who will go to him and say that nahi ho jayega. They are there for him at that point of time. So peer, and also not just for this purpose. Also, if we get any doubt, if we get any problem in any phase, then peer group is there to. There are many people who have different skills in every peer group. So every time, if we are not getting around 10 to 15 questions in each test, then only 2 to 3 are there, which will not be done by any of the students in the peer group. All other are doable for at least one of the students in the peer group. So having a peer group in the difficult times always helps us a lot.
So one students want to know, right, how did you have done your analysis of your preparations? So typically what I understood, what he want to ask, whenever you are appearing for any test, you are getting some marks, how you are analyzing, or once you are reviewing your progress, how do you are thinking, right? How you are analyzing your preparations?
So after the test, I used to see both the questions, like the questions which I did wrong as well as the questions which I did right. Because sometimes what happens is the questions which we did wrong are the most important questions. There is no doubt in that. But sometimes the questions which we do right are also, there is also slight chance of improvement in them as well. Like there can be possibility of certain better methods to solve the questions. or else there might be chance that we might have some dicey thought at the at time of test, and still we got the right answer for that question. So we need to rectify our all thoughts, rectify our all concepts. We need to have a clear and sharp understanding of concepts. So for that, test analysis helps a lot.
So the next problem is, what is the exact duration of a gate? So what I understand from this particular problem, the student would like to know how much duration you prepare for the gate, for the success, or what is ideal duration of preparation.
I started my preparation in January 2021. So, and I prepared for 1 year by self-study till GATE 2022. After that, I joined VisionGATE in March 2022. So, I prepared for 2 years, 1 year by self-study, 1 year by coaching. So, in my case, it is 2 years. I think 1 year is sufficient if you got proper coaching and proper direction, and if you put all efforts which you can in that 1 year, then 1 year might be sufficient.
So here I would like to answer up also these problems as a teacher. Tanmay Sule, who secured All India Rank 2, he joined in his third year in the month of February, and in just 1 month of preparation, 1 year of preparation, he secured All India Rank 2. We had one student, Neha Joelkar, she joined just only in August month, and in the 6th month of the preparation, she got All India Rank 27. JAYADEEP Pawar, he joined for 2 years, secured All India Rank 1. JAYADEEP More, in 3rd year self-study, final year coaching with VisionGATE, and he secured All India Rank 1. So 1 year to 2 years is the ideal time for the preparation for a GATE. So how many tests you have given for this GATE preparation, and when you have started this?
I started giving the test in June month. I have given around more than 150 tests in total. This includes full length test, topic-wise test, subject-wise test, all the tests. I tried tests from all the test series available in the market. So I tried giving maximum tests.
And you can throw the light also, right, how we have discussed about the test series, their all the problems, and we have analyzed the problem. We have given a different perspective of the solution of those problems.
Yes, so after in the class we used to give tests together. So we used to decide one full length test per day, and after that test in the evening we used to have discussion over that test. So we answered together, we used to discuss the whole test together, and sometimes our solution was not matching with the solution given by the coaching or test series. So we used to have our own thoughts, we used to discuss it, and we used to rectify whatever the mistakes were there in the test series.
So the biggest one challenge for every student is the silly mistakes. What they say silly mistake, we used to say blunder mistake. So how did you reduce your silly mistakes?
There is no thumb rule to reduce silly mistakes, but I have also done many times the silly mistakes. In the initial stage, I used to do silly mistakes a lot. Silly mistakes is the thing which is standing between our hard work and our result. So we should reduce that, and that is the most important thing. If we have studied for a year or two, and then we are just losing our result by just doing silly mistakes, then there is no point in studying the whole year or two. So just be careful at during the exam, be calm and composed as much as you can, and try to reduce it as much as you can. There is no thumb rule for it, but you should be more attentive and more focused during the exam, and be calm and composed. Don't feel pressurized, because it will lead to more and more pressure and more chance to mistakes.
For the benefit of the students, I would like to also revert back this problem. Yes, people say that it is silly mistakes, but it is we say blunder. There are many times what we say the silly mistake, we actually hide that we have knowledge, but we did mistake, but we actually lack the knowledge. So we should improve those things. Second thing, silly mistakes can be avoided after the analysis of the paper. Once JD or many other students, they used to give paper, I used to look at one by one of the different papers, what are the problems you did incorrect and what are the scope, what are the things we discussed, we have taught, we have solved in some other test series, some other problems. So these are the doable mistakes and these are the mistakes which were not doable. So we have categorized them and we have continuously analyzed and try to reduce it. Now the student wants to know, except PYQ and my notes, RSV sir notes, what are the other resources you have followed for the GATE preparation?
Except that I have all the test series, whatever are available in the market, and except that I don't think I have followed anything else. These are the only my resources. I have gone through them only. And I will suggest one more thing here. Don't use many resources. Use limited resources and try to remember maximum from them. It is not about studying many things together at all, many things at a time. But you should know what is expected by GATE in enough depth. So for that, and you should remember that until the GATE exam. So try to restrict your resources and try to visit them again and again, so that you can remember them for a long time and you can remember them as it is.
What do you think, right? What not to do as a GATE aspirant? So what are the things we need to avoid?
The first thing is, after getting some low score, some people think that some people start crying and waste days and days by saying that how will it happen and how am I going to appear for exam. So even if you get less marks in exam, this is not a way to increase your marks by crying and just regretting about it. Either if you think that you are going to attend for it, then you just put your hard work, or else if you want to quit it, then simply quit it. Crying or just regretting won't help. So if you are going to appear for it, then try to improve yourself. Try to see where you made mistakes, why you got this much lower marks, or what is the reason for your failure, how can you overcome that. So try to be always positive, try to get way from the obstacles which we face. This is the first most important thing. And other, as I already mentioned, don't go for all the resources. If you have studied some concept from somewhere and if you are comfortable with it, if you are able to solve questions from it, then just stick to it. It's not necessary that you should read concept from this book also, that book also, and all the books. If you have referred some book, if you are able to solve the GATE question, then it's fine. Stick to it and do limit your resources.
I would say that the discipline, patience, and perseverance, that yes, I want to achieve this particular target, is the key mantra for the success, and students should avoid all the negativity. So just focus about your process, and I always say the results is always the byproduct of the process. Now, someone is asking, can mechanical engineering students can also crack the GATE in computer science, and how he or she should plan for a first time?
Actually, we have one student from our same coaching, Sakshi Sinwal. She is electronics. She has done electronics engineering. She joined VisionGATE in June, and in GATE 23 she secured All India rank 90. So it is possible. It is obviously possible, but you need to. As you are from mechanical background, you need to put more effort than what CS students will put. You need to start from very scratch. Like CS students will have some idea about what are the subjects, what is there in every subject. But you need to put, obviously you need to put many extra efforts. But if you put, then for sure you will succeed. obviously you can do it.
So I would also answer this one because I have a multiple years of the experience regarding this. So of course, as you mentioned that this year Sakshi, one of our students, is getting right within top 190 ranks, and she is from electronic side. And I'm telling you, right, there are students who have joined as a civil engineer for the computer science gate, and I'm pretty sure that she is going to get very good rank in gate 2024. Last year, 22, there were chemical engineering students who secured good ranks and got admission into the IITs in computer science. So every year in our institute, 2 to 3 students who are from electronics, mechanical, civil, chemical, they are appearing into the gate and they are also getting good marks. Gate computer science is just all about the aptitude. If you have the right aptitude, you have mathematical ability to understand, there is no challenge. Now the biggest problem of the students after 2021, one of them want to ask, MSQ. How did you handle the MSQ questions?
Actually, there was no separate strategy for MSQ questions. Yeah, it is in MSQ, the probability of question becoming wrong is very high. So we just need to know all the concepts. We just need to maximize our knowledge so that we can try to, so that the questions will, the probability of question becoming right will be more. There is no separate strategy for it. Just do whatever we are doing for actual original MCQ as well, and just try to maximize your knowledge. Try to have all the concepts with you, because in MSQ, even if a single option is there from the concept which you don't know, then the probability of your question becoming wrong is 50% from there on only. So for MSQ, knowing all the concepts which are there in the syllabus is the most important, I will say.
I will also add, to solve the MSQ, what is the more important? There are 4 options are there, and you need to check all the 4 options and you will find what is true and what is false. It is equivalent to solving the 4 problems together. So the purpose of MSQ, any student should be able to qualify GATE with a good marks who have an in-depth knowledge about the subjects and particular chapter. It should not be that you are getting the answer correctly just while guessing the answer. That is the ultimate purpose of MSQ. So the depth knowledge of the subjects chapters are key for the how to solve these MSQ problems. Now they want to know what are the weak your area and how you have handled your weak areas. What was your strategy for the weak section?
So my weak area was till from test I used to get to know about my weak areas, and at last in October November I got to know that my B plus T and B tree part, that indexing part is little bit weak. So I just refer all the notes of sir, RSV sir. Then I solved all the PYQs, give topic wise test of test series from test series, and then again I jump to full length mock test. So whenever I used to feel little uncomfortable in any topic, or I used to feel that so I used to go to PYQ. My first preference is always PYQ, because that is the main thing which will build our concept. So I used to go to PYQs, I used to solve all the PYQs regarding that topic. Then I used to use some topic wise test from test series, and then I used to feel comfortable. Yeah, that I am now comfortable with this, and I used to move back.
So every success has their own ups and downs. So definitely you must have faced the toughest part of your preparation journey also. So some student would like to know, please share the toughest part of this GATE preparation journey.
So the toughest part was when we started giving the test, my score was in 70s, but after 3-4 months, 5 months, my score remained there in 70s only, and many students started from 30s, 40s, came in 70s, even went in 80s as well, but my score remained in 70s. So I was doing a lot. Means I was analyzing the test. I was looking where I did mistakes and doing everything for that. But my marks were not coming as I was expecting. So, but that all the things together increase my marks in the final exam. Whatever the hard work I was putting at that time to get from 70s to 80s, that all the things together helped me at the final exam. Also, the January month is the most critical month of the GATE preparation. I got 57 marks, around 100 marks in January month, and which I never got 57 marks or something like that whole year. And that too, I got the lowest marks in 20 days just before the exam. So I was like, this thing can also repeat after 20 days. But I feel very sad at that time. Like I feel like all the things are lost. The whole hard work of 2 years is in vain. But we used to, all the things are not in our hand. Yeah, there is a possibility that this thing can repeat in GATE exam as well. But we can't keep on just thinking about it that what will happen if this thing will repeat in GATE exam. If that has to repeat, then it will be. We can't have, we can't do anything. There is something wasting it. So, but just what we can do it, we can just improve ourselves. We can just see what mistakes we are doing. We can just improve upon them. We can just try to maximize our score. We can just try to keep calm and composed on the final exam day so that nothing extraordinary happens and we can score maximum marks.
So one student want to ask, which I will reply back, how JAYADEEP has managed his college and this one. So I would say how he has managed his very right strategy, because I have, as a teacher, I have seen. For the semester preparation, he just used to spend 1 hour time on daily basis. What are the subjects? What are the things he need to study? And it is not that he is going to be learn the subjects at the very last moment when there are semester exam. So in this way, because you have a proper preparation, so during the examination time, he was able to focus for the GATE preparation also, as well as his semester exam. And then come back to the projects, how he has managed or he is managing his projects. So as we mentioned, whether it is a GATE or it is in college, so JAYADEEP has a very nice peer groups. Once he is at his own home, so there are some technical and toughest part of the coding which he discussed with his friends, design those patterns and solve those kind of problems. So that is the way he managed his course. Now, your answer I have given. So now someone is asking, tell me about RSP sir, means about me and the most memorable moments. So you don't have any choice except to say something good about me. So let's say something good. So whatever you want, you can say.
RSP sir is like the main reason behind my whatever I have achieved is RSP sir. We used to discuss questions at each and every time. Like we used to go to home together in a same train, as we live in same on same harbor line. We used to go to Dadar in the same train. We used to come from Dadar by the same train. We used to discuss questions in the train. We used to discuss questions during we eat. We used to have everything. Like I remember on my third lecture of VisionGATE, it was my third lecture, and there was searching sorting going on from data structures. And sir asked me 3 continuous questions on searching sorting. I replied wrong answers to all 3 of them, and he scolded me very badly. He scolded me like anything. But I didn't feel very bad after that. Not because it showed that it showed his desire that he wanted his students should know all the things rightly. His students should not do mistakes. His students should do all the things correctly. Also, I remember that once I got 83 marks in some tests, And I told sir that sir I got 83 marks. So sir was like, no, for these are you have some 5 to 6 marks less, so you need to score 5-6 marks more to achieve whatever you are looking at. So he was there, always there to keep me motivated when my score was less. Sometimes I used to get less marks, so he used to say that नहीं इससे इतना तो मिल ही जाएगा, बस you need to do more better to achieve more better rank. And when I used to score good marks, he used to keep me on ground. So he whatever I have achieved, we have spent whole 1 year together. So, he is the only one reason behind my success.
So, if he has appreciated me, so I need to reciprocate the same thing. Alright. So what I would say, the JAYADEEP rank 1 was not an accidental success. He was the continuous performer, the best ranker into the VisionGATE and whatever the test he has given. So majority of the students, not only in VisionGATE, any other places also, he was always first, second, third kind of things in every test, whether it is VisionGATE or it is outside of the VisionGATE. And second thing, which he did not told you as of now, before the gate examination, I called JAYADEEP and I said, if you are getting anything rank apart from 1, less than 1, so for me it is a failure. And he has given that kind of gift to me. So definitely I am really a proud teacher. And what I would say, just to know about me, I guarantee you, if you are VisionGATE students, attend 90% of the lecture. I promise you will never regret about your decision and you will get definitely good results and excellent results. One of the students who has multiple time asked, once you appear first time in your third year of a gate exam, what are the mistakes you have done and how you have overcome with those mistakes?
My biggest mistake was not to cover the whole syllabus, because we can't rely on only some topics by just saying that I am strong in this topic, so I will make questions out of it. Because there will be some questions which will be difficult from some topics, and if the questions came which are difficult from the topic which you have prepared, and the questions came easy from the topic which you haven't prepared, then you are fair at there only. So biggest mistake was that I did not complete the whole syllabus. And another mistake I did was I went by PYQs. Like I solved all the things I did only by PYQs. Like I just directly used to solve PYQs without referring any lectures, and from PYQ questions for data structures and the algorithms. From PYQs I used to go to videos and watch videos if I don't get that problem. So that was like shortcut which I used, but that made me lose my marks in final grade 22 exam, because I wasn't able to solve DSA problems as well. And in 2022 many questions were difficult relatively, and there were relatively easy questions from DBMS part, and I had left whole DBMS for grade 2022. So there were some mistakes like leaving the syllabus and not doing enough deeper study of topics. These are the major mistakes which I did. And also there is one more mistake. I never gave any test. In 2022 preparation, I just give one full mock test. That too before just last week of just before the last week of final gate exam. So not giving test, not having enough practice of concepts, not having concepts in enough deep manner, and also not covering the whole syllabus. These are the mistakes which I did in grade 2020. And as I know these are the mistakes I did, I rectified them in 23, and this is the.
Okay, so one of the students are asking whether you are online or offline. So definitely, like before COVID, we are purely offline. In COVID, we are working online, but for the limited students of the Mumbai only. And last year we were purely offline, and we have close to 70 students and we secure. So this year, with the demand of the students across the country, so we have gone online also, and you can check all those informations into the VisionGATE. So we are going to provide the same class for online as well as offline. The lectures will be the different, but the person I am going to provide you all of these things. So yes, VisionGATE provide you coaching online as well as offline, and our students are right online. Once we taught in the COVID period, they have also secured very good rank. So someone has asked, right? Did you try online course of vision? Is it good for practice at any stage?
Actually, I was full-time student of VisionGATE. I tried both online, means I used to attend both online lectures as well and offline lectures as well. So obviously it is good for practice at any stage. We should start our practice from the date, from the first day itself, because at the end we have to solve problems in the GATE exam. Just reading theory won't help us in solving the problems. So yes, I have tried both the course, online as well as offline, and practice we should start from first day itself.
So some students ask how you handle college placements. So I would say he has a very good placements from the college, but as of now I will not disclose the name of our organization. He is excellent. So I would like to handle that whatever query you have, if there are any things, how much your college classes help in a GATE papers. So I would prefer to respond this one. GATE is nothing beyond than engineering. All the engineering subjects are only into the GATE syllabus. Whatever is in your second year and third year, if you learn the second year and third year very thoroughly, it will help you in the GATE. Or if you learn GATE very thoroughly, it will help you in the second year and third year subjects. What is your view?
Yeah, but during college exams, no one studies from standard textbooks and in the depth which is required by the GATE. What we are doing, we just watch some YouTube videos, we use text maths and all those things. We just try to pass and get some pointer in the exam. But GATE requires the great depth of the concepts which are introduced by the college syllabus. So GATE is not different from it, but we don't study in our college exams till the level which is expected by the GATE.
So someone asks what is the total duration for the GATE is. So what is my viewpoint here? 1 year is good. But if you want to manage your college as well as the GATE preparation, the 2 years is the ideal time. And if you are the smart person and you want to do the rigorous preparation, even you can do this job 7 to 8 months also. It purely depends upon how much time you want to devote and how you are going to balance your college studies as well as the. So you want to say, right, any books which you have reference book you want to say?
Actually, I used to ask sir whether to refer reference book because I never read any reference book. So I used to ask sir. Sir used to say me that either you read some reference books or there should be someone who will tell you what is there in the textbooks. So I am there for you. So just read whatever I am giving you. And sir used to teach all the things from standard textbooks only. So I have just read whatever sir has taught us and sir has given us to read, and that was fun.
So once actually he joined with us, so then he doesn't have that much amount of time to spend the time to the reference book. Even I am very fond and very much refer to the students to read the reference book. So what I said, because whatever I used to teach into the class, that is a ditto from the reference book. In the class itself, I used to solve the reference book text by problems. So rather than going and read the whole reference book of all the 12 subjects into 11 months, the student doesn't have that kind of bandwidth. Even when you want to start the test series from the month after June. So I have given him all the information. For those who are preparing for 2 years of the preparation, I suggest them, please follow the important reference book, and it is very, very important. So, any students have any other ask? Okay, so which reference book you follow? Okay, good ask. So, I'll just tell you the very quickly, right, what are the reference book I am going to follow, because this question I cannot avoid. For data structures and algorithms, I used to follow Corman. And for me, whatever you say, right, it is Ramayana, Gita, Mahabharata, Quran or Bible. I love actually that particular books. There are close to 17-18 chapters which are into the GATE syllabus. And I want that each and every student learn those books, those algorithms, and solve the test by problem. For the theory of computations, I personally follow the Owlman as the main reference book, and then there are actually Peter Lynch also. For compiler construction, and again the Owlman writer. So there are other two writers has been also added, Chetty and Monica also. So there are different version of it. So we can follow the compiler construction. And for digital, Morris Manu, I have always followed and taught the students. COA, I personally prefer the amateur, and I have also discussed the problem from the William Stirling. Operating systems also, that is the Galvin and William Stirling we have followed. And for computer networks, I have prepared the notes from the multiple different books and research paper also. In addition, Trojan and typical Tenbaum books we used to follow. Data discrete, Tremblay Manover and Rosen, these are the books, and I would prefer the SOM series for this one. You can learn the engineering mathematics. There are multiple books are available. So yes, reference books are actually key for the success. So I think that's all. So we'll close. Thank you.